We're going to make a policy speech in 2 weeks, and I think you're going to like it.
We're going to be announcing something, I would say, over the next 2 or 3 weeks that will be phenomenal in terms of tax.
Wiretap covers a lot of different things. I think you're going to find some very interesting items coming to the forefront over the next 2 weeks.
We'll be reporting back sometime over the next 2 weeks as to NAFTA.
I'll be making a big decision on the Paris Accord over the next 2 weeks.
What about infrastructure? When is that going to happen?
We're going to do infrastructure very quickly. We've got the plan largely completed, and we'll be filing it over the next 2 or 3 weeks.
When will you make that decision?
Over the next couple of weeks.
We're doing very well in the fight against ISIS, as General Mattis has just explained, and we're going to be having a news conference in about 2 weeks to let everybody know how well we're doing.
And the mines are starting to open up. We're having a big opening in 2 weeks.
We've had tremendous success against ISIS in our fight in the Middle East. We're doing very, very well. We're going to be having a news conference in 2 weeks on that fight.
Our Secretary of Labor is coming out with a plan in 2 weeks.
You're going to have some big news. I think we're going to have some of the big drug companies in 2 weeks. We are coming out with that plan in 2 weeks. We are coming out with so many health care plans.
And women, unemployment recently reached the 65-year low. We think that's probably the lowest ever. But as I've been saying, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it will be. Within 2 weeks, I think you'll be historic numbers. We're signing that deal in 2 weeks. We have the dumbest immigration laws in the whole world. Watch what happens over the next couple of weeks, folks. Wait till you see what happens over the next couple of weeks. You're going to see a very secure border.
We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. We're going to be seeing a lot over the next couple of weeks.
I like her very much. In fact, I'll be seeing her in 2 weeks.
And we're going to have another big announcement in 2 weeks that'll take place over the next 2 weeks.
And we're doing one other thing that, believe it or not, is even bigger, but you'll be seeing that over the next 2 weeks.
It doesn't have to be today. It can be tomorrow. And it can be in 2 weeks from now. You understand?
I said, do me a favor. Tell the Prime Minister that I'll call him back in 2 weeks. I'm busy. He said, 2 weeks? That's a long time.
It'll be under construction very shortly in a couple of weeks.
The peak, the highest point of death rates, remember this, is likely to hit in 2 weeks. We have tests coming out, perhaps over the next 2 weeks, that will blow the whole industry away. And you'll be seeing this over the next, I think, over the next couple of weeks.
The coronavirus is disproportionately affecting communities of color. I wanted to know what your administration will do to address this.
We're coming out with a report in 2 weeks on it, and I want to get to the bottom of it, too, because it's a totally disproportional effect. It really is. It's pretty amazing, actually.
We will be doing another stimulus package. It'll be very good.
When are you going to do it? When are you going to announce it?
I think over the next, I think it's going to be bipartisan. I think it's going to be over the next couple of weeks, probably.
I want to ask you about minimum wage.
I'll have a statement over the next 2 weeks on minimum wage. We're going to have another exciting news conference over the next, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks? What do you think? Maybe in 100 years from now, maybe in 2 weeks. Who knows?
The problem is, folks, they all have a memory, including us, 2 weeks, and we forget.